Today I'm going to be explaining to you for free how to connect to your Raspberry Pi remotely. But first, my name is Steve Smith. This is TQA Weekly. A few pointers. One, regardless of the operating system you intend to connect from, you will need a client called VNC. You can get the software for your computers by going to realvnc.com. This software is free. Of course, you can always look it up in your app store because yes, there is an app for your phone and tablet. So there are those options if you so incline want to do that. The other thing is you're going to have to change password, know the IP address of your device, which I already do. And of course, you're going to have to use a wired keyboard and mouse unless you have a wireless keyboard and mouse like a Logitech solution like I bought that uses a dongle, or you're going to have to already have connected your Bluetooth keyboard and mouse to your Raspberry Pi beforehand. And it will have to be connected to a monitor to do so. I will be showing you the graphical user interface and the terminal solution at the same time. So let's get on with it. By the way, this is proof that it actually works. This is the icon that you will see every single time. It's the VNC icon. But before we get ahead of ourselves, we're going to go and get that menu item that we need, which is under the Raspbian menu, which would normally be a Raspberry if you're seeing this. In my case, it's just a desktop icon. You would go under Preferences, and then Raspberry Pi Configuration. You can optionally use Control-Alt-T to open up the terminal. The command in terminal is superuserdo, so sudo, space raspi, so R-A-S-P-I hyphen config, and it will open that old school graphical user interface. Option 1 to change the password, which we already did. Option 5 for the interface options. In the graphical user interface, it's the first button to change your password. And under interfaces, you'll need to select anything that you want on. Obviously, I have a few other options that are already enabled, but VNC needs to be enabled if you intend to connect using the VNC software. SSH for those who want to actually connect via the terminal. And of course, it is option 3 for VNC in this case. You simply click it. It will ask if you want to enable it, and that is it. And then of course, you can click finish, and that is it. So, what do you do from this point on? Let's use my mouse. We'll disconnect. So, for the first time, you'll have to click in the VNC Viewer, New Connection. You'll have to put in the address, so it's the local address. In my case, it starts with 192, and then you can name it. Obviously, you'll have to select some options. I suggest that you leave these on as normal, and then you click OK. It will ask for the password that you already put in. The next time you connect to it, all you'd have to do is click this icon right here, and it will allow you to connect once more to your Raspberry Pi every single time. You can do exactly the same thing, same instructions on your mobile phone. Just remember that this works best inside of your local environment in order to connect to said devices. Otherwise, you basically have to use some settings in order to connect to your device from outside the network. And here's a bonus. These instructions are meant for Raspberry Pi. However, you can actually achieve this in any form of Linux, provided that you allow for VNC to connect through your Linux client. And connecting to it can be done from any other platform, including another Raspberry Pi if you wanted to do so. So, that is how you connect remotely to a Raspberry Pi for free. Like this episode if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, share with those that you think can benefit from this, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions for topics, email me at ask@tqaweekly.com or go to my website, tqaweekly.com, for everything else. And if you want to make this show better, go to patreon.com/tqaweekly and become a patron today. Patrons get these episodes 2 days in advance of everyone else. Thank you for watching and goodbye.